It's Diy.Ffs time. How'd you like to drive a dog sled down a trail like this? Yeah, I don't think you would. So, Anchorage had a whole shit ton of dump trucks come downtown and drop off snow in the street because we got no fucking snow. So we can have a fake start to the Iditarod. It's cool. I mean, there's so much stuff riding on this festival and these things that we do during the festival. These people are not very proactive, and I mean, they should. Well, I'm sure they do have a plan, but I mean, it's weird the way the world changes. We don't have any choice. It's just gonna not be snow. What the fuck am I gonna do about it? Build a weather machine. Change the weather myself. Oh, you want snow? All right, pay me. I'll bring the snow. I'm some damn weatherman. Build a model airplane. Next thing you know, little Billy's huffing glue. Wow, somebody's down here real fucking early. Oh, okay. Between the trees. I just got done watching Eric Diy.Ffs' newest video, and I enjoyed it. I'm guessing, I can see how that's probably a thing in his life right now. And I wish the best for you. I hope that everything works out there. I did a K1, and that was told to me to be the easiest way. And I did it all myself. I didn't pay anybody to do it. You can figure it out with a forum, online forum. There's thousands of people that are willing to help, even though the government isn't. The government won't help you. They say that there's programs to help you, but they won't help you. I was in Thailand and they were trying to stall it out so that my application would not work. And I mean, they do all these crafty things, and I know you know. I'm just saying, maybe for other people. We live under these people, under this thing or whatever it is. I just call it the usury system, because to me it looks like people are performing actions inside it without even really understanding what the fuck they're doing. They think it's life. Oh, it's just life, you know? We just gotta do these things. There's nothing we can do about it. It's life. Oh, hold on, I want to get rid of this dog turd. This dog just poops anywhere he wants to. Poop. He's a poop asshole. A poop fiend. Yeah, those passports, it's fucking stupid. I had one, and it's been so long since I used it, it's expired now. Hey, Goro, good boy. But you know, since I had one, computers stay forever. The stuff that they put on the computer, hopefully, I mean, that's what they told us about your little naked pictures and shit. So, my passport's on file. I have a passport. I just don't pay the money for them to acknowledge the passport. I have a passport. They know who I am. Look it up in the system. Fingerprints and all. All that shit, bitch. I'm in there. So fuck you. I don't need to pay you no money. Especially if I don't fucking stand under you. I don't stand under the government. They don't protect me. I'm here because I was born here. The government let me be born here. Where's the dog? Where'd the other dog go? What are you doing? What are you doing by yourself, huh? Don't slow down. You trying to get run over by a car? You want to do this by yourself? Come on. Yuki, don't run out like that. That guy saw. He's probably like, oh shit, a dog. Little fucking kid dog. Running out in traffic. Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I mean, there's probably ways that we can figure it out, and I did leave a comment where I said I think it's good to have a. Those lights over there look strange. They look different. I think it would be good to have an ID. I want people to know who I am, and I believe who I am, and I want to be able to believe who other people are. But it is limiting. But I also want if you don't want to know people to know who you are, then don't have ID. And you know, you can't really. I don't think people should interact with you if you don't have ID. If you don't, it could be like, you know, in the Badlands or something like that. You know, you come across somebody and it's not your right to really know who they are. You just ask them and they say, and you're like, okay. But when you want to have a contract or things like that, I mean, if you do want to have those things, you see, here I go saying you see again. It seems your level of participation is what dictates your level of identification, you know? And plus, it depends on who you're participating with. They don't really even know who you really are, but they know what you've been doing, so they know about you. I don't know, that's it. It's a real weird thing. But you see, when it all comes down to it, I said it again, god damn it. When it all comes down to it, you should be doing everything yourself. And you don't even need to know who somebody is if you're gonna help them or if they're gonna help you. You know, all this for money is kind of like your name. Your name is tied to your money and stuff. And people can take your money if they know your name and how to get to your money and blah blah blah. I do think that's a scam, yeah. So it's probably just hard to hear in the beginning. Well, what are we gonna do? It's gonna be so scary. Nobody's gonna know who each other is. But that's thinking underneath this system. And I hope everybody can kind of understand what I'm saying here. Is there's this system that we live under, and some of the choices that are respectful, fair choices for humans to have put over them. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I saw something outside me. Weird. I wonder about the things. The things that they do to us from afar. I saw this. There was this old, I can't even remember the, oh, look at them. Both of them are doing it. Oh. I saw this thing and it was from like the 1700s or the 1600s. And they had invented this machine. It was a rather large machine, but they would put it in the basement and use it on people up above them in the floor, and I think it's tied into the ancient, not ancient, but like the old, the antique, that's what I'm thinking, the antique death ray. I think you can find it by looking up the antique death ray, and they have it in a museum. From the people that I saw making the video at the time, which was 3 or 4 years ago, it was in a museum in it was, I want to say the British Museum, but I don't know if that's a thing or if it just sounds cool to say, or a British Museum, I don't know. But anyways, it was said to be able to control people's minds, manipulate what they think. I think put them into a trance or something, where you could hypnotize them, or not hypnotize them per se, but like program them. I guess that's what we call hypnotizing them. Isn't that interesting? That they have, I mean, from back then. And we're like, hey, you know, those people were pretty fucking stupid, sending keys up on kites and pooping in outhouses. They didn't even have pipes or water, or, you know, they just, what'd they do? They didn't have pipes? What they think, it was too big of a job to make a sewer? It probably is too big of a job. Everybody probably should have just made a septic tank. Could you imagine, like back in the day, all the cowboys and everything, they all had a gas harvester, and they're out there, you give me the rest of your beans if you ain't gonna eat them. All right, yeah, and they throw it in the biodigester, and it produces methane gas and all these other kinds of gases, and they're cooking with it and lighting lights with it and stuff. Making steam powered I don't know, video games, sitting out there on the fucking prairie. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, get him, shoot him over there. Boom, boom, boom. I used to watch on TV. I didn't like them, but it was all that they had on TV. The Rifleman, Bonanza. I don't really enjoy cowboy movies and things. It was not my era. And I don't know. It seems like they're so mean. I'm not really a pussy or anything, but I I don't like the way that people acted in there. You know, you don't like what somebody's saying, and you just pull out your 6 gun and oh well, he drew on me first. Well, what's that mean? It means I had to kill him before he killed me. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Anybody would say that's a true statement. But what if it wasn't like that? I don't know. Look at the Indians. The Indians are still here. That whole fucking shit. Turns out that and I don't really even care to know the ins and outs. Just the fact that it was told to me in an incomplete fashion makes me think that people are trying to manipulate me. But they say Indians scalp people. But what happens is people take the Indian scalp to get paid for killing them. That's what I heard is the reason why it started. What is that? Oh, it's a garbage can again. I remember that. I've seen it. So, who's scalping who? Are the Indians scalping the people? And yeah, I heard that they did that too. Come on! You cut that out. I feed you and give you treats. You don't need to eat fucking garbage. What was I just saying? Fuck you. Making me forget what I was saying. I feel like we were already here. Did I go back in time? What the fuck? Come on. You better hurry up. Go. God damn it. She's doing it because she's bothering him because I'm yelling at him. She's my enforcer. But now, her thing was wrapped around my leg, so she was like pulling on my leg, and I was like pissed off at her. So she looked back at me like, well, fine, then, fuck you. I could read the dogs. People tell me, oh no, you're reading too much into them. Okay, whatever. I saw a video on YouTube. Some guy said, this is my dog when I end the walk early. He takes the dog in the house and the dog's like slamming doors open. And everybody that has a dog knows that they fucking huff and puff. The dog goes, he's pissed at you, and the dog says, I'm fucking fed up with you, bitch. I'm gonna bite your ass. This one, you say something he doesn't like, and he'll basically spit on you. He does it with his nose in your face. Little fucking snot in your face. Yeah. Life is all about expression. We got the bass. Oh, there he goes. He turned it down for me, so I didn't even get to hear it. Back there again. What's your problem? Alright, last thing. I was talking with my mom yesterday about it. I forget how we get on these subjects. I don't just pull it out of my ass like I do right now. But something led up to it where we're talking about money. And I think it's ridiculous for people to think that we have money, because the central banks loan. They don't produce, they don't make it and then it's for the US government and then we buy it. We don't buy our money system or anything like it. We don't own it. We don't own any of our money. It's all fucking loaned to you. It's loaned to your government. It's loaned to your country. And you don't get a choice of how much you're borrowing, how much you're paying back. You don't get any kind of choice in that. But here's the kicker: is interest is a sin, is what I heard. I heard that interest is a sin. Come on. You smell another dog? Good. That's good. Come on. Interest is a sin is what I heard. But there's interest on the money that we're loaned. We're borrowing this money that we all use to buy cars and houses and food and McDonald's and dog leashes and all these things, tires, bicycles, everything, anything. We trade it with each other. We hold it in the bank. We just hold on to it. Come on. They're smelling something. And there's interest on it. But our money is borrowed. So what are you paying? What are you paying for the interest? As far as what I've heard, and maybe somebody could tell me differently, or how it doesn't equate to this, is you borrow $1 to use $1 in your economy, and you gotta pay back $1.10. And so you gotta pay back $1.10 with all you had is $1, and you spent that on something. So now you gotta borrow $1.10. But they don't do it like that, so you gotta borrow $2, and then we'll have 90 cents left over. But now, when it comes time to pay it back again, we're gonna have 90 cents in the coffer, and we're gonna owe $2.20, or $2, yeah, $2.20, and then all we have is 90 cents. So, you know, do the math. We borrow that much. Can't borrow it on a fraction, so we just do this and that, and boom, boom, boom. We're slaves. We owe them all of our money because all of the money is theirs. They could say, well, we're gonna collect it back, and we'd be like, no, we do everything with the money. And they're like, well, all right, we'll give you another loan. Oh, good. But give us this. Give us that. I'm sure it got pretty convoluted. But who owns the central bank? There you go. It's not fucking hard to understand, is it? I don't think it should be.